I hope that I'm not the only human out there who enjoys an energy drink while taking a shower in the morning. Time to put on the night's uniform. It's going to take a while. You already know what time it is. It's early. Welcome to your Saturday morning cartoons. Recognize a footstep, holla. If you know what ice is and recognize it, holla. How did that big rock get there? Or the real question is, how did a rock that big get there? It had to be shoved from something. Wonder if this place is going to be frozen down like Missouri, you know? Don't kick around sharp objects. They could be historical things. They still cleaning this stuff out. Let me get to looking around just really quickly, trying to come up with a conclusion if I'm going to zoom through here or just go real slow. Seems like we found our first coin for the day. Good sign. Well, it's an even better sign. Because it's frozen. That's good, that's good. It's almost like I just got transplanted in Missouri. Wonder if we're going to be finding the same things that they find in Missouri today. I don't know. It's been a hit or miss out here this new year. In this creek, that is. Well, the reason I came by today, to use up some time to look for the Daltons and stuff, the paleo, and the other objects of significance out here, was because we've been getting a lot of rain lately. And it rained like crazy for like 13 hours again on Thursday. So these waters got a little bit buck wild out here. I'm assuming, anyway. I'm thinking at the moment. I don't want to, take that back. It's not that I don't want to spend the entire day out here. It's still getting dark at like 6 o'clock. But this is the first sunny day that I've had in this one creek. I'd say in at least 2 months. Yeah, it's been raining, it's been sprinkling, it's been giving us exactly what we need. I think I see a terminated crystal. I'm not sure. I got to take a look at that. But there was a fancy rock over here. It's got geometries on it. I'm torn between two different sides. Well, that one I'm not going to miss. I don't know. Yeah. Hold up one second. I see some rocks that I recognize from last time. I just lost the perspective of it. What the heck is wrong with me? Oh, there it is, right here. Yeah, it was something, but it's nothing now but a beautiful rock. Boy, let's hope the sun shows us some things today. Sticking up, laying down, whatever. If I move quick enough, I can get to another spot. I'm not sure, though. That's what I'm trying to understand right now. If I have the faith and know that I'm going to find some crazy things today, why not just move fast, Why do I need to look at every single rock just to find it? Why do I have to examine every single rock if I'm going to find it anyway, No matter what it is, crazy or not. So why not just zoom through here as quickly as humanly possible. Yeah, this is wild. Looks like we got a lot of new stuff out here. Some rocks I do recognize, I do. There could be anything out here, though. I say that every time I go out. Especially after major flood events, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should add this to the fashion show. You're going to say, go ahead and pick it up. It's frozen. It's frozen. Well, it's heavy because it's got that gold in it, you know. Maybe I'll pick it up on the way out of here. Add it to the fashion show later. I bet I'm going to forget it, though. Watch, I'm going to forget that thing. Watch that. Yeah, nothing yet, guys, so nothing yet. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of zooming through here, so I don't get too cold. It is like barely in like the 30s, so if I find it, I find it. As long as I have that faith, you know, we will find something, regardless of what it is. Yeah, but there's a lot of new craziness out here. So just go forward with it. Beautiful. Haven't seen the waters out here like this in a long time. And I'm talking about the sun going through it, shining down. The last time I came out here, the waters were still kind of flowing, muddy, and it was cloudy. And I found like two things, and that was it. Yeah, beautiful. We're going to get plenty of sun today. But I don't think the waters got that rough out here. I don't think they did. You know, just because it rains hard and the waters get high, doesn't mean that oh, I thought I saw something. Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that the waters got rough. Just because they got high doesn't mean they got rough. You know, there's those different levels of the life out here, if you know what I mean. Same thing with the human race. Just because you get all wild and stuff doesn't mean you get rough, right? Same thing with them out here. I mean, they could have gotten high and just done it smooth. Nothing gotten tripolated crazy out here. At least I'm able to see in the waters. Unlike last time. But I'll tell you one thing though, we just passed what they call Groundhog Day, which I don't understand Groundhog Day. I know it's like a different kind of American event, not really a holiday. Why is it a holiday though? I know I love groundhogs, I love all animals, but I don't quite understand it. You said the groundhog came out and saw the shadow and predicts 6 more weeks of winter, but that doesn't make any sense because we automatically have winter all the way up until March 20th. It's not technically spring until March 20th. So what the heck kind of prediction is that? You're trying to say that the groundhog is like Nostradamus? Something that already exists until March 20th? You're going to say that they predicted it? Oh no, you're laughing. You're laughing because you're going to say, Vinci, that's not what it's all about. It's just fun and games. That's it. That's it. Maybe they're talking about the cold weather. What, are you trying to jump the gun and make it be like 80 degrees out here in early March, late February? Before in GA. Go figure. First thing I lay my hands on really and pick up is our first piece of gold in its garbage. Wonder how much of that we're going to be finding today. Add it to the stash of belief. Look at that, leaned up like magic. I'm thinking about something though. I mean, it's like many times in my videos where I'm always talking about this kind of that tribulation out here. And last time I came out here, after a major flood event, everything was covered in mud and silt. Everything was. Like up to a certain point out here. And I kept saying to myself, you hear me talk about all the time in the video, like my videos and all, how I say, we ain't gonna see nothing. I mean, excuse me, let me rephrase my English. We ain't gonna see nothing. I mean, we're not gonna see anything. Because if we ain't gonna see nothing, then we would see it, right? Gotta think about the proper English in that. Yeah, but, I mean, it's like right now, the kind of rain that we got. I know the water's probably got about 2.5, 3 feet deeper, rolling smooth through here, cleaning things off. I could tell already. That's how high they got right there. That's it. Because I can see the flow marks in between the gravel, the rocks, out here. But I'll tell you something though. No, that's not a point. That's the bottom of a flask or something. But this is exactly what we need to see in all of our adventurous places, or chill spots. They cleaned off the tops. They cleaned off the tops out here. So it makes it easier to see something that we might have missed the last 2 or 3 times coming out here. Let's hope that there is a guarantee that we're going to find it though. They're making me search up and down, all around, all over again. Got prepared for that. Interesting. Oh, that's a neat looking rock right here to my left. No, that's a bone. I recognize that from last time. I guess it's not a good sign. Meaning the waters didn't get this high. Look at that, ancient. Very cool indeed, man. Heck yeah. Maybe I need to just get off the high gravel bars since I know that they didn't get this high. And just look out for the low ones, you know. Good thing I have the waders on. I don't think I'd be out here if I was willing to challenge myself with just the shoes in this frigid weather right here. It's just going to be getting up to like 41 today. And that is all, 41. It's still in the extreme low 30s at the moment. You saw that ice back there. On this beautiful cold day. Headed towards springtime already. Another year we have made it. Good times for us ahead. But we're up in that pattern already. The pattern of getting up into the mid 60s during the week and then dropping down into the low 40s during the weekend. What you know about that? I don't know what they're trying to keep us from. Keep me from, that is. I mean, it'd be nice to come out here and just throw the shoes on real quick and not have to put on the uniform, you know? And just come out and look around for some things. In the water that's not too frigid, you know. But instead they force me to put on that uniform that takes 25 minutes to throw on. The heck is that? Looks like we have a crystal. Could be nothing. Oh, we got a busted one right here, dang it. Maybe that's intact. Let me study it later. I'll have time to keep this frigid piece of ice in my hand. Boy, is that cold. It's gonna be hard reaching down in this thing. If only it was like in the 60s. I gotta remind myself I got a few rocks I need to look for. Some artistic flat ones. I just completed a couple of pieces of art back in the studio that I need some bases for. And I need to look out for the fancy, modern-looking art pieces out here if they would allow me to collect it. You know, a few more. If that's okay with them, they got to be quite large. Held by the nature out here for us to collect it. They're willing to let us find it, though. Man, beautiful. No, that's not one. That's just a rock. They'll say, pick it up. It's a broken preform. Yes, well, get it out of the water. It's fatter. Oh, man. Man, this thing is still being pushed down. How the heck am I going to add this art piece to the stash? How the heck am I going to add this art piece to the pocket, though? Man, you can barely even see it. It's one of those roofing plastic pieces for people's sheds and all, porches, whatever, out in the country. Look at that. They arterize the crap out of this thing. You're going to say, take it? I don't know, though. I mean, now that I touched it, it's like I claim it. I got to keep something in mind, though. I got a hole in the right pocket. I think I might have lost a couple of bird points over the course of the last 6 months that I collected. Maybe a few marbles. You're going to say, you lost a few marbles in your head, man. Not just the marbles out of the pocket. No, don't say that. You know, we're smart. We are. We just don't sound smart some of the time because it's nothing but an act. Playing this thing off for real in this Da Vinci's World videos. Oops, what's that? Oh, what's that? Should I put this thing between the legs? Let's hope it doesn't cut anything. Oh, it's nothing but modern white stuff. No, it's not. It's old. It's not Native American either. Add it to the pile of the croc stuff. That's cool. Another one. Can't see anything at all. Man, all we need is a couple logs to run through here and just scrape it up like a road scraper, you know, excavator or something like that, so we can find them later. You know, I don't move their rocks out here unless I step on them. Boy. This reminds me of that one time I came out here about 5-6 years ago, I think it was, maybe 7 years ago. Frigid January day. Further down the creek, and I stripped butt naked and laid in the frigid cold waters. I did that thing for about 10 seconds, trying to challenge myself to show how much I love them out here. And I did that thing like crazy for all them out here to see what I'm willing to go through to find life, that is. Not just to find artifacts, but to find life. And they give it to us every single time. Well, it's not really what I'm desiring at the moment, but still, I wonder how many more of these I'm going to be finding out here. It's almost as if I'm ready to put the pot back together again. I think I have 6 pieces. Add it to the pocket. Since I'm here, I might as well just grab it. Seems like they still have a little bit of November left out here. Beautiful. Looks like a few things haven't moved. Yeah, they probably just got chill high out here. That was it. Nothing major. It's a handle to a bucket or something. Sorry though, you know, I need to learn my lessons. I'm not going to say certain situations like I did in the past, like, I think I made a mistake coming out here. I got to quit saying stuff like that. Because, you know, being a spiritual human being, you have to learn from your mistakes. They try to teach you out here. All you got to do is just look up and understand it and look around, you know, to feel it all out here. But that's one thing about it, though. I mean, I can't say that anymore. I don't really desire to say anything like that. Yeah. But instead of saying something like that, if you feel deep down inside that you might have made a mistake by going out someplace that you're not really having good luck in at that moment when you're expecting to have a lot of good luck, you know what that means? You have to make it worth it. Make it not a mistake. not be a mistake. The ball's in your court at that point. You're the one that's got to turn it around. Turn on those eagle eyes. Move things around in order to make it the right decision. But that doesn't just go for this hobby right here. It goes for everything in life. Seems impossible, but nothing's impossible. Oh, that's cold. It's a paint chip. Add it to the delicate pocket. I'll tell you something. If there was one piece of plastic I was willing to add to the stash today, add to the pocket, this one would definitely be the one. Da Vinci style. Man, that's crazy. Haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Check this thing out. Once you see that white, you already know it's time to get hype. But I think I know what it is. It's got striations in it. But usually when it comes to this creek right here, it is nothing but a rock. It's probably extremely fat on the other side. And it's nothing but a rock. Boy, that would have been a nice quartz piece for real. Better luck next time. I've just entered one of those dream spots, dream zones. All the rocks cleaned off on top. Everything is extremely easy to spot. I mean, look at all that. But nothing yet. Nothing but a busted one. Better luck next time. Keep on going. About dang time. Live action is what the other hobbyists who have this hobby like to say. Live action. I think I almost stepped on one. It looked just like a crystal rock, just like everything else out here. Until I saw a certain perspective, a certain angle on it. I got all the way over here until I looked back at it. Noticed it had a side on it. Like a piece of ice. Is it? It is. Alright, cool. Tiny Mora Mountain. Check this little baby out right here. Day is getting better. 12:30. Welcome to GA. Almost crystal clear. Beautiful. Sitting right on top. Well, dang. Right next to it is a busted terminated crystal. Man, look at that edge on that. Look at that side. What a boring video. It's not like I'm finding grenades. Oh, dang. Beautiful. Let's add it back to heaven. Thanks for having it. Perfect. Welcome to heaven. But you know what that means when I always say that thing? Add it to the pocket. Got to prepare myself mentally for the next hour or two. There's a couple of hefty gravel bars around the bend, and I got to be mentally prepared and physically with the eyes, because there could be some major things in there. It was covered up in muddy water last time. I mean, not last time, but a couple of times before this. And the sun wasn't out, so it was nearly impossible to see anything. But today might be the day, might be wrong. Jeez, they're going to be playing with us all day today. Look at this fake point. Look at that. Look at that. But to them, it is exactly what we're looking for. Because when you see it, it exists. Even if you touch it or not, it exists. Because you saw it at a perfect perspective, perfect angle. And that's what it was within the mind. That's what your mind saw of what you wanted to pick up. And then it changed abruptly the second you pick it up, the second you change it around. Let me go and add this to the pocket. You talk about adding some things to the pocket. My whole right pocket's filled with garbage. I don't know how much more I can get in if we're looking to collect major things. The rest of the way, that is. To be honest, I don't think it's worth it to look at that giant gravel bar behind us. I don't think it's worth it. I don't. Well, because it's too high. And I know the waters didn't get that high out here. I mean, they got high enough to just, place the things out for us in lower areas, lower gravel bars and all. But the higher ones that had the bigger rocks and stuff, the bigger stones, I think it might be completely pointless to find something. So I think that might be a waste of time. It's just better to stay low today. I mean, this is like the perfect spot to find a black one. Large. Archaic. You know what I always say? When you see that black, add it to the stack. But no, I don't see one yet. I don't. I'm just saying that this is a spot to find one leaning up, waiting to be recovered. but I don't see one. Let me know if you see something. Nothing yet. I'm trying to be careful. I keep stirring up the silt. I'm also trying to hurry up before the clouds start rolling in. Yeah, thought I saw something. You know, like rolling in like Scott Rowland. Rolling into the Hall of Fame. Da Vinci style. Where's that thing at? Thought it was like a giant spear tip. Maybe it was just the light manipulating that. Dang, can't see it now. I'm looking for those magical edges. And you already know what edges I'm talking about. There's like 5 in here that look like it could be something. I know you probably already saw that one. Right there. But no, that's not one. I could tell because of the shadow on the left. I could tell that's not one. That thing's fatter than you could ever believe. It's just a rock. But there's a tiny one. Right over here. Hold up. Hey, that's the side profile right here. Look at that. Very cool. But there's a tiny one right here. You can barely even see. It could be a tip, could be an intact piece. I don't know. It's steep, it's steep, it's steep. Little white one right here. Sandwiched up in this thing. Right there. You can barely see it. It's just gonna be a chip. It's nothing probably. Man, is that way down in there? Man, you guys crazy. I found that thing 3 weeks ago. What the? Man, that's the same one I found like 3 weeks ago. Thought it was something. That's when you know you're good at a hobby. You know you're good at a hobby when that happens. 3 weeks later, you find the same piece sandwiched in a different location. A few inches, a couple of feet maybe, from the place that you found it. See, see, told you. Check it out. Let me show you something. But you probably already know about this when it comes to what you're looking at right on the screen. What you're looking at right here is what sets Georgia apart from all the other major states, like Kentucky, Missouri, Illinois. But how so? How does this one spot set Georgia apart from all the other ones? Because in all the other ones, there would have been 3 fully intact spear tips in here. Because it's on a bend on a creek. The water flows right over this. A lot of places to catch the major things, but not here. And I look every single time. And if they were going to be here, we would see them. Well, I kicked the granite piece in the water, and it almost floated away like a leaf. I don't know if it's going to be anything, but they're usually not granite out here. Usually it's just a broken rock. Oh, dang. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, there's no telling with these. It's like a broken rock. I mean, if I add one, I'm going to have to claim it. I will. I have to claim it that it is one. But there's no guarantee that this is one. I don't want to collect another fake rock. I mean, that could have just been broken by nature right here at the bottom, trying to fool us. I don't know. Let me go ahead and add it just in case so we can, continue on. If it is one, good for us. Could you imagine what we're missing today? Just because we can't see in areas like this. I mean, our only hopes is to see the white. What? Is that one? Is that one? If it floats away, it is one. I bet it's just a fat rock. I can't tell. It's too deep. No, it's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. Dang, that was a spear tip right there. At a certain perspective, though. Man, dang. That one would have been about 3.5 inches. What the heck do I get myself into with this mind of mine? Craziness. What the heck do I get myself into with this back of mine? I thought about this the other day, I got a couple things in my videos, a long time ago, and I still do today. And I'm talking about how they gave me some kind of curse or something like that. I don't know if it's a curse of knowledge. Some people call it a gift. I mean, some entities say it's a gift. Other ones out here call it a curse. For saving something. Saving someone's life, saving whatever, I don't know. Well, I do know. My bad. Take that back. I do know. Boy, we are missing some things in here. If only I had the guts like Heartbreaker Relics to come dig this thing out. Right up in here, find a couple of quads intact. Large and small. I just surface collect. No, but seriously though, I thought about this the other night, due to the back pain that has been plaguing me for the past 10, 12, 15 years of my life. I can't get away from it. And the last thing I want to do is to get back surgery because I know for a fact, guys, I know for a fact something's going to happen. I know for a fact something devastating might happen to the back. They might clip something by accident. I'll be paralyzed from the waist down. It's in a very sensitive, bad area. And I don't know if I should just live with it or not, Gotta kick up the white ones. No, but seriously though, I mean, like one of the EVPs I got over there by the treasure, someone said in the EVP, I think it was like an EVP from the future. Someone said, roll his wheelchair over here. And I didn't know if I should take that as a good sign or a bad sign. I mean, I could take it as a good sign that I'm going to make it probably to an elderly age or something. Let's hope that's going to be the case, and I just wanted to go visit the treasure. But not take it. I have the nurses with me, that kind of thing. But I had a different thought about it too. A more devastating thought. What if I did have surgery on the back at a young age and I ended up in a wheelchair at a young age and I wasn't ancient? I mean, I had to consider that. You got to be aware of those EVPs from the future, But when it comes to this little back of mine, it's almost like a inside joke when it comes to me. It is. You just got to have the knowledge about the code itself, the code of your own life. Just say it to yourself. Like I said it to myself the other night, like the code of my life. Da Vinci's back. Just say it. It's almost like saying Achilles heel. Achilles heel somewhere. But Da Vinci's back. Dang right I'm back. See, I think it's completely useless to look up in here. No surprise about that, because the waters didn't get this high. There's no way there's anything in here. Unless I missed something from last time, but this thing right here, you're looking at maybe an hour to an hour and a half of looking. But for what, I don't know. See? That's what I'm talking about right here. In Kentucky, you would be all set. You would. Maybe we can change the history of GA if we found like 5 today in here. But I don't know if I'm going to take 2 hours looking here. There's no way the water's got this high out here. This is from like a month ago when they got truly high. Manipulated that thing. Oh, look, a set of lips. Gotta love that heavenly pareidolia. For real though. Wonder where the rest of the face is. Toss it back up in the woods just in case. Once you see that white with napping on it, just know that I probably dropped that thing here last time I was out here. Sure did. Geez, another location. Man. The clouds are starting to roll in slowly behind us. Man, that's cool though. I mean, it's just going to make it harder to see underneath the water, you know. Because all we're going to get is the white sky that we've been used to for the past 7 weeks. This is the first sunny weekend in 7 weeks, I think. But thank the Lord for the rain. We needed it. We're always going to need it, though. Yeah, but that stuff right there is starting to roll in. It's going to be cloudy tomorrow. No rain, just cloudy. That's it. So I got to try to zoom through as quickly as I can when it comes to the liquid stuff out here. Why am I still looking here? I mean, the last time I looked up here, I did find one point. It was like over here. It was leaning up against rocks on the backside, like it was just placed down. This is going to take too long, though. It is. Whatever it is, I have no idea. All I know is it's not paleo. Cool nonetheless. Add it to the pocket. Well, okay. I guess I'll just have to accept it. Just went through this entire heavenly zone up in here. Easy to see anything and everything. Especially when it's the white. But the only thing I added to the pocket, really. Dang. A smash can. It's artistic, though. It's what I like to find, also. Beautiful. They did that one right. Add it to the stash. Another finger pointer rock. That's another nice one. Finger's a little bit stubby, but still. Always got to keep a lookout for these bad boys. Beautiful. Always pointing at something. Welcome to heaven. Should have been like this for eternity. Reference picture. You already know. At least one today, right? Ooh, it's got some kind of weird pattern on it. Tiny. Heck yeah. What you think? I don't know. I don't think I'll be adding another rock to the stash because it looks like something else. Hard to tell. But really though, there's no telling. It's a bunt! I'm losing my balance. Hey, look, it's super modern. Definitely gotta leave it for the next 100 years. Very cool indeed. Good find for the day. Home run with that one. Live action again. I just saw something that looks like a leaf. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's busted. I see a crack in something. Top left, I see a crack. Dang it. Oh, maybe it's not busted. Oh, okay. It isn't busted. It's just the flaking. Beautiful. Well, I knew I was going to end up saying it at least one time today. What a shame. Get a load of this. You'll never believe what I just collected, what I just saw. You'll have to wait until I get back to the studio. Dang. Perfect. You'll never believe it though. Keep going. Well, I knew I was going to end up saying it at least twice today. What a shame. That was a big one. Back to heaven. More interesting things today in this adventure. Time to empty out the bag. Check it out. Kind of reminds me of the good old days out there in that one creek. The times that used to be. Looks like they're coming back. Really. You like the sun? I know I do. Foot traffic only. Worthy to fix up? Hang it on the wall or something? Needs a lot of work. Very cool. Very unexpected to find something like this out there. Probably been floating around there for the past 3 or 4 years, maybe longer. Just like a lot of this stuff that the floodwaters have turned up. Use it for art later. Part of that masonry stuff, subflooring, whatever it is. Yeah, tile backing for the bathroom. Backsplash. Add it to the plastic. You already know what to do with it. So do I. Dang, look at that. It's almost like all I gotta do is just play around with it and take pictures of it. And then that's the art itself. And use it for something else. Before you know it, I'm going to be able to put the whole pot together. The broken pieces. It's been 3 years now. I keep finding that one piece. That one pattern. Yeah. Looked better when it was wet. I guess I'm going to have to spray it down with that clear coat stuff. What the heck happened on that side? Dang. Scratched up for real. You know what that reminds me of, though? Huh, that's weird. That's extremely weird right here. That looks like the inside of Native American pottery. Like a finger imprint with the nail indentation. That's exactly what it looks like. Huh. It's like we always find in the pottery pieces. That's cool though. Leave as is. Just make it look more wet when I'm done with it. Don't want to be hit with this thing right here. Somebody might get hurt. Not hardly. I know I don't know what it is either. Off and on. Look at that. There's an off and on switch. I guess it's some kind of toy or something. Off and on. Whatever it is, it probably doesn't work, but I bet it lit up. I bet you got a battery inside, and it's supposed to light up. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't work. Ooh, that's pretty. Huh. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can unscrew it. There's a battery inside. Real simple. Probably could have done it one-handed. Just like so. Yeah. Nah, it's nothing. It's just a battery inside. See? That's it. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Nothing, just garbage. A lot of this stuff is just hand me down from heaven. That's it. Even the paint pieces. You know what that reminds me of, though? I know. It's like the heavy-duty stuff that they put on the roads, but it looks like something else. It looks like the yellow and white paint for the lettering, the warning sign that says, "Do not cross the Stone Mountain." You know, they spray paint the great big signs all over the mountain so you can't cross. Oh yeah, this is that thing I was talking about earlier, that you'll never believe what I found. Because I was so excited when I saw another point. It's like a human hand. It's a glove that resembles all the colors of the human race in a human hand. Look at that. We're all the same color. Yeah. Just think about that one. Definitely going to be holding on to this thing. It's even better on this side. Look at that. Ain't nothing like being human. If only you saw it like that, though. Imagine if we were all the same color, though. Right here. All different tones in one single body. Combined as one. Yeah. That's very nice. But you already know what's real nice. Looks like it might be a little bit busted. What a shame. We'll just mark it down as being 92.7% intact. What you say? Look at this tiny Mora Mountain. I know it's Georgia boy style, not Missouri style. This is what you get in GA. This is kind of stuff you get in GA, the smaller things. Intact or not. Luckily, she was intact. Maybe the bottom left is a little bit busted. Part of the stem. That's quite all right, though. Don't know the age, though. I don't know that type. I'm amateur at this. Extremely amateur. Don't know if that's a Jeff or a Clovis or just a busted rock. But look at that. First one I picked up today. And I kind of figured it had to be something. Could be a Dalton preform. Not a Dalton, but you know, one of the baby ones. They were still whacking on that thing. Look how they had this side whacked off, napped off. And something made them stop. That's definitely a little preform right here. Gotta be a preform. They probably figured it wasn't going to be nice enough, and they just added it to the trash pile, you know? Cool. Tossed it in the creek or something. But this, guys, I don't know. I have no clue if this is the real deal or not. I mean, look at it. Now, this is GA. They made points out of anything they can get their hands on when it comes to geology out there. Any kind of rock. And that definitely looks authentic to me, like they just rubbed it off the best they could after they flaked off a few pieces. Yeah, I found a couple more pieces just like this before, a little bit smaller. Looks almost exactly like this in the same material. Yeah. Got the finger pointer. Same thing here. It's a baby one. Doesn't look quite right. Maybe it's busted. A few pieces of pottery. That's a piece of a crock. Look at that. Where's the piece of crock at? Is this it or is this it? Yeah, the reason I say this is a piece of a crock maybe is those three lines right there. You can barely see them. The shadowing. It's like the inside of a crock. Back in like the 1890s or something. But it could be a transitional point, transitional period. Could be. Still could be native, I don't know. Yeah. Got a little design on it, Corn cob, probably. Heck yeah. But this thing here, guys, I don't know. I can't remember if I found this one thing out there a long time ago, and I just recognized it. I don't know if it's another, like, one of those fake axe heads or not. You know? I mean, you can't tell in GA. We don't get the same materials like you get out in Missouri and Kentucky. The same geology out there. Like the giant shirt, items that they have, the celts, whatever. the axes that they used, we get something different. But this thing here, I mean, look at the back. There's the back, and supposedly the front. But you know what I always say about this kind of stuff? It was either made by nature, and it just looks like an axe head from the native times. Or the natives actually made this, and they used it as an axe. Only a true geologist and a true archaeologist would know. I'm just amateur at this. Hope you enjoy the adventure out there. It's going to be getting a lot better in 2023, it seems. See you later.